to the big house, Michigan Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, there is some intrigue to this matchup between Michigan and Oregon. These are not teams that play often, but with this new revamped Big Ten, we are going to see this matchup more and more. What makes this really interesting is the history of Kyle Whittingham, the new Michigan head coach, against Oregon. He played them well and beat them often when he was the coach at Utah. We'll see if that adds a new little wrinkle into this matchup here today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running inside, it's Marshall. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Enough to move the chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Run inside. It's Marshall. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Going downfield for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first drive of the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Flips it out in the flat.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Using his feet. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Throwing, Underwood. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one. A 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Running inside, it's Davison. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to get everyone on the same page. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dante Moore. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Moore from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Breaks into the open. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Throwing Moore. Sets up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Oregon! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. The give on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Marshall. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Underwood. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Griffin. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Ducks want to move quickly.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Moore almost had the completion, just missed it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. A quick pass to the left, and he'll be brought down.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Underwood on the play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 16, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Nittany Lions coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Moore to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffith. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this 2nd half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Quick release on the RPO.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ducks! A pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He wants to change this route. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet young.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake jump. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking for room. It's Griffin. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Dante Moore. Right on the money. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Marshall. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Throwing, Underwood. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Underwood. Trying to set up the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. The run from the shotgun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Running inside. It's Marshall. Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Play fake, Underwood. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on the show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Quarterback making checks. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Buying some time. A shot toward the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Maybe some room here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go right back to it, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll run the counter. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.